Hey everyone, this is DeAndre. Before you start the video, here's a little clip of Candy Owens talking on the Breakfast Club. Actually, I got two of those videos, but here go one. And I'm going to put another one up after this one. I just want to freeze this and let y'all know this is some of the stuff that she was talking about that I may not have mentioned in the video that I have forgotten. And so yeah. Be sure to check this video out and see what I'm talking about. Thank y'all. Enjoy the video. Enjoy the show.
Solutions, you are literally advocating for the government to come into your check and take more money from you.
Lord, that makes so. But how were people better under Trump though? Like what are some things that you can point to?
Well, I mean, like I said, common sense. Everybody was living better under Trump, but just in terms of the environment for people that were entrepreneurial, definitively one of the first things he did was he started slashing regulations, like, slashing these barriers that prevent people who want to go into business from starting a business because they learned that there's all of these government agencies that are, you got to get this in place, you got to get this in place, you have to get, this license. That's government agencies that are actually standing between you and starting a company. And so on his very first day, he was just like cutting regulations left and right, saying throw this one out, throw this one out, throw this one out, which freed up the markets. At the end of the day, what I am is I'm a free market capitalist. Free the markets, allow people to compete fairly, stop allowing the government to stop people or de-incentivize them from creating new jobs. I'll give you an example. A cousin of mine wanted to start a food truck. Great, awesome, would love for you to do that. And he looked into like how many certifications and barriers there were before he could actually start the food truck. That is the government growing powerful. Essentially, you have to have money or you have to know somebody to play the game for you to be able to start from nothing and make something of yourself. Economic mobility is really what it's about. So, I mean, that was one of the things that I loved the most about Trump is that he was very sensible. He has a very good business head. He understands the business environment. And every person should want to, should be aspiring not to work for a bunch of people that don't have your best interests, but to be able...
I agree with that, but so many of his businesses have failed, though.
Yeah, but even failing is a part of the things that I've tried to do have failed, right? And I don't ever let that be a barrier. Like, I think that there's always this psychological mindset of people that are fearful to fail. That's the best way for things to happen because you learn so much in failure. And people always want to point to and mock somebody for failing. Like, oh, she tried to do this and then she failed. Well, at least she tried. Yeah. Right? What are you doing?
And everybody has losses.
And you learn from them. You grow from those losses, and that's another, that's the thing that really bothers me too, is like that psychological conditioning of like, well, what's the point in trying because you might fail? It's like, no, you should try and you might fail and then you'll learn. And the next time you try, you
Hey everyone, this is DeAndre Dobbs, and this right here is gonna be another video of what I was talking about. If it's a video of what Candy Owens was talking about earlier, if I may have mentioned it in the video, be sure to check that out, please. And that should let y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. So let me know y'all comments on the whole show after y'all finish watching. Thank y'all.
I'm not here like ride or die for Republicans. They all sell us out. Like the stuff that they did during COVID is criminal. It's criminal. And
who was found on that?
I mean, the free handouts. First off, trillions of dollars. You're signing these omnibus bills. If you read into it, where that money is going, it's insane. It's literally going, to museums, boards of museums. They're quite literally money laundering is what's happening when they sign these bills. But they keep it so that the information level is so low for Americans that it's like, oh, COVID's so bad. Like, we're going to give you a check that's like, $300. This basically describes welfarism, right? Like, despite the fact that there's been trillions of dollars since the establishment of welfare, Black Americans are poorer today than we were before it. People don't know this, but during the time of Jim Crow, before welfare was established in the 1950s, Black Americans were actually outpacing white Americans in this country in terms of economic growth. And the reason for that was because our families were together. We had good values. The government only wants to give you the bare minimum, but where's the rest of the money?
Hello, everyone. Happy Sunday. Welcome to another episode of DeAndre Dobbs, the show, episode 192 or 93 is one of them. Welcome to another episode of my show today. I hope y'all are having a wonderful Sunday. It's going to be a good show today. And basically, we're gonna do like what we always do. I give my commentary, give my opinions, and we talk about topics that's trending. So I know the last video I posted was Friday about Dan Snyder, but we ain't talking about him no more. That's over with. I don't want to think about it. But if y'all haven't watched, please go and check those videos out, or any other video that I have posted that you have not saw. So please, if you are a subscriber, if you like this kind of content, hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell. And whenever I have some more content or another show uploaded, you can just start watching. Go on and click on it and start watching. And we fixing to go ahead and get started with this show. We're gonna talk about a couple of topics today that has been trending. Still, probably gonna be about 2 or 3. And if I forget anything, if I miss anything, please put it down in my comments and let me know if I got anything wrong, because I'd rather for y'all to give me the right information. I'd rather to give y'all the right information and not the wrong, and just be 100. And also, y'all, I know y'all probably have not saw a video with me, with my face showing and me talking, but I decided to do something different. I might switch up every once in a while. Couple videos I might do with my face, couple videos I might do, behind the camera, microphone, stuff like that. But I just wanted to take the time and do this in my own setting and stuff. So we're fixing to go ahead and get started. So what we're going to be talking about today, the first thing we're going to be talking about today that's still going on and that's still being talked about, and this is about a person that I can honestly say I don't know too much about, but I've heard of her. And honestly, this person is not my cup of tea. I don't think she's too many people's cup of teas. And that is Candace Owens. And I'm going to basically tell you what I've heard and what I read. So basically, I was watching um, uh, T TGIF um, on YouTube. It got Claudia Jordan and Al Reynolds and the Argan Show. If y'all know who I'm talking about, hold on for 1 second. Yeah, T TGIF. Um, and they was talking about Claudia Jordan, like when she was on, like she was on the Breakfast Club. I saw the video when she was on the Breakfast Club through the Shade Room or Neighborhood Talks when she was on the Breakfast Club, and she was talking about how she does not want to be in the black community, how basically she was basically everybody is entitled to their opinion in my book. Everybody is entitled to their own opinion in my book. I don't have no rights to nobody else's opinions. They entitled to them. But my thing is, some things Candace might have been saying, some it might have been some truths to, some it may not be some truths to. Basically, I really don't care, cause from my understanding, she's going around saying that Donald Trump was like a better president for us. And she basically saying, like, she married to a white man. And she basically saying she loves her husband. She married him because, he's smart and he gets her and all that, and because of his IQ score. And basically with that is basically saying, like, she's saying that us as some of us, well, I don't know, I think she meant all of us, because basically she always got something to say about our community, the black community. Basically, what she's saying that we got a low IQ score. Hey everyone, this is DeAndre Dobbs. I forgot to mention something in my video. Also, Candy Owens have had the nerve to talk about George Floyd and Ahmaud Arbery about their murder. She had the nerve to badmouth them, saying that, you know, he didn't die, he was not killed. Girl, if you have not watched that video and if you have any type of heart, you can see that George Floyd died with a foot on his neck by the police officer. And if you even had any type of decency, you would have a heart and see that you can't go off of somebody's past of what they did in the past to make judgment out on them. Everyone has had a past that they have done things and that they have went through. So him and his past, they had nothing to do with his death. All he was trying to do was mind his business. And the fact that he was saying he couldn't breathe, and he was calling his mama, that should tell you that that man, he suffered dearly of his last moments of death. So, yes, y'all, that's what I forgot to mention. Also back to the video. we ain't smart. Basically, because she said a bunch of off the wall stuff. She said, you know, basically she said she said she tried to date a black dude, but I guess it didn't work out. She said she dated Asian. She said the first one she dated was an Asian. She dated basically everybody that she could that could stand and be around her. She's kind of like another Omarosa. And from my understanding, she's saying like she doesn't want to be in our community, black community. She says she loves her husband. I'm not dragging the husband because he ain't got nothing to do with it. He ain't done nothing to me. But Candace Owens, she really said some off the wall stuff. Not saying all the stuff she's saying isn't true, but just I guess it's just some things that she said it kind of didn't make sense to me. So basically, she's saying like black peoples are not smart or dumb. Well, from my understanding, why she going off that road since she want to play that game, Candace Owens not too really smart her own damn self. So, cause apparently didn't she drop out of college? Didn't she drop out of college? And her IQ score must not have been high at all, cause she dropped out of college. So I don't get why she's trying to knock down other black peoples, and she don't want to be black. Well, that ain't got nothing to do with me. If she don't want to be black, I can't stop her for doing what she want to do. But it's like if you gon' if you gonna try to drag somebody else and try to down somebody else, why don't you try looking yourself in the mirror before you start coming for other people's when you know your IQ score might not be high as well. And basically what she's trying to do, she's trying to use black peoples that have platforms that do podcasts and shows like the Breakfast Club and um any other person that does podcasts. Basically what she's trying to do, she's trying to get all those other peoples in our community, she's trying to get peoples in our community to change their mind about the political views. She's trying to switch peoples that are possibly um Republican, probably that are possibly Democratic, and turn them into the public Republicans. Me myself, I'm not into politics, and I can care less about the politics, even though they are important to talk about half of the time. But honestly, I'm gonna tell y'all, for those of y'all that know me, I don't really talk about much politics because I'm not into them, because they start big ruckuses and stuff like that, shit like that. That's basically, in my opinion, what she's tried to do. Candace Owens, she's basically said a lot of other stuff in her past as well. And from my understanding, Candace Owens, she has a right to her opinion. I'm not saying she's wrong all the time, but at the same time, it's like she has a problem with our community. She always trying to target her community. And I don't know, did something happen to her when she was a little girl? I don't know, but I don't know what the problem with our community that she has, saying she couldn't date a black man because they high Qs are low, and she married a white man because she loved him because he's smart, and whatever else she said that goes along. Hope I'm saying the right stuff. I'm gonna see, can I pull up something to clarify and verify what she said, because make it make sense, Candace. And that's all I'm saying, because I feel like this isn't a discussion that gets talked about a lot, about people's dating outside their race. And there is nothing wrong with dating outside your race. As long as you get that person and that person gets you, y'all have good chemistry, a good understanding, the vibes right, the energy right. I'm good for it. I'm all for it. People have a right to love who they want to love, but don't try to use that other person as a crutch to make yourself look relevant and to make yourself, you know, you get what I'm saying? Trying to make yourself look relevant and thinking you doing better than somebody else because who you claim that you are with that you are married to. I can care less that she is married to a white man. I really don't care. She grown. She has a right to be with whoever she wants to be with. You can be with whoever you want to be with. She could be married to a white husband, but at the same time, just because you're a black woman and married to your white husband, don't mean you can try to come for your own community that you do not want to be a part of and try to drag all of us saying we are not smart, this and that, and any other history you want to bring along and say that you don't agree with. Now, I'm not saying she's wrong all the time now. This is just my opinion. And I've looked up a bunch of stuff about Candace Owens, and a lot of people have said that I really seem to understand Candace now. I really seem to understand her now. Well, for the ones that say y'all can understand her, that y'all didn't like her at first, y'all keep that same energy. Y'all can like her, respect her, or whatever. I myself, not me. If you ain't been on a TV show or acting job or making six figures, you you honey, you ain't shit. You ain't made it to the big leagues. That's just me. So hey, it is what it is. Candace, you're not really. That's just my opinion. That's how I see it. So, what do y'all think about Candace Owens' opinion? What do y'all think about her opinion? Do y'all? I'm sorry, y'all. Do y'all agree with what she's saying? Do you think she's right? Do you stand on her word and agree with what she's saying? I could be wrong with all this, but that's all I know. That's what I read and that's what I saw. So, what do y'all think on that? So please leave me y'all's comments in the um comment section, and we're gonna take a quick break, and we will be right back with DeAndre Dobbs the show, episode 193 or 94. Hello, y'all. Welcome back to DeAndre Dobbs, the show, episode 193 or 94. I don't know which one we on, but whatever I put on my screen here, whatever you see on the screen, that's what episode we are on. So let's get back to the show. Okay, we just got done talking about Candace Owens. Now we're going to talk about something else that I know a little bit about, but I don't know a lot about, but I'm just gonna give my opinion on it, what I know. For those of you that watch Real Housewives of Atlanta, we're gonna be talking about Porsha Williams and her alleged divorce rumors. Divorce rumors. Now, it has been saying that Porsha Williams has filed a divorce against her husband Simon, whatever his last name is. It says that she has filed divorce from her husband Simon, and they have been married for a couple of months. And sources saying, and the rumors and alleged sayings that their divorce is a fake, like the divorce is not real, it's fake divorce rumors and other stuff that has been said. And it has also been claiming that Porsha has said, that the divorce is real and everything, that they're getting divorced. And the husband, Simon, he seems to be the one that's making everything a big deal. If I'm saying this correctly. If I'm wrong, please put it in my comments or reach out to me and let me know if I'm saying it or talking about it wrong. But my opinion is, you know, that's what is wrong with relationships. That's why relationships and marriages don't work. In my opinion, as a person that has tried to be in a relationship and as a person that has, had so much to learn and experience, I will say this. When you get in a relationship, when you get to know a person, it's best to get to know a person for the good and for the bad, so you'll know what's the good thing about them and what's to expect with the bad. Now, most people's will get with a person, get to know them, talk to them for about a week or two, and they think they're a couple. They start dating or being girlfriend or boyfriend or girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever it is. My thing is, if you're gonna try to get to know a person, if you want to date a person, it's best to talk for a month or two, maybe 3 months tops. That's my limit, and or longer, wherever it goes to. And if y'all can come to an understanding when y'all get to talking, if y'all can tell everything that y'all want to know about each other, which I think y'all should, because I feel like once you get to know a person and once y'all talk, vibe right, energy right, make sure you don't have no baggage and make sure you don't have no type of bullshit hidden, because my thing is, when you get in a relationship, to me, that's when all hell breaks loose. To me, when you say you've been single for this amount of time and you've been divorced this amount of time, you've been separated this amount of time, and when you get out there and find love again, or whatever it is, what situation or relationship people's want to get in these days, they want to be in open relationships, they want to be in poly relationships, they want to have threesome relationships, triangles, love triangles. I ain't into none of this shit. I'm not into none of this shit. I'm into the thing like, if I'm with a person, I want that person for myself, not for nobody else or nobody like that. I ain't sharing. Nobody. I ain't sharing shit. Because some things in reality, you just do not share. And some things in reality, you just don't do. But I can't say nothing. I can't judge. I don't judge. That's how I see it. People do what they want to do, but they should just wrap it up and be careful, because so much shit going on and diseases and stuff. But with that being said, what's going on in these relationships is people's is rushing. They not actually getting to know each other, they might have like a deep conversation. The thing is, you can have a deep conversation with that person, and that person have that same deep conversation with you. And then y'all can talk as long as y'all want to, but then when it's time y'all want to get in a relationship, y'all talk about it, and then boom, y'all in a relationship. And then y'all been in a relationship for so long, y'all get married. And then when you get married, to me, in my opinion, that's when the most hell comes in. When you start getting married, that's a test. When you get married to a person, it don't matter who it is. When you get married to a person, that's when the test comes. Some situation is going to test you throughout that marriage. And when you being married is like you're not really married. There is it's like a contract. You are, you know, you're really signing your life away to something, and that's like a contract to me. And that's what I believe what happened between Porsha and the Simon dude. Cause, I don't know how long they've been talking. I've read they probably been talking a while. Cause the media put what they want you to know about these peoples. They could have been talking a long amount of time. They could have been talking a short amount of time, but and then get married. But then, to me, I think it was some red flags along the way before Porsha and her husband got married. It had to have been some red flags along the way before she got married or when they was dating, because everything might have been good in the beginning, but down the line, that's when you really see people's true colors. That's when you really see your partner, your significant other, your boyfriend, your girlfriend. That's when you see their true colors, and they might see their true colors through on you. Y'all are having a good vibe and good energy. We're getting to know each other, but when you marry and do all this other stuff, have kids and all that, that's when the test comes in. And I believe that's what really happened. I don't think they talked it through. I don't think they planned it through. If I ain't mistaken, I don't think the Simon dude is part of the USA. I don't know, but I'm gonna look and see. But he might be, but I don't think he is from what I've read. But you know, it is what it is. And it is said, Simon, he kind of made it like he's like putting up Instagram pictures and statuses, talking about Porsha and the divorce, saying that it's not real. And see, the thing is, Porsha is not really freaking out about this. It's the husband Simon that's really doing all this extra stuff. So, do you feel like it's Simon that's probably the main reason why this divorce is happening, or do you think it's something that went down real deeper than that? Do y'all think one of them cheated on each other, or the other, or what happened, or does it have something to do with the Real Housewives of Atlanta show, or does it have anything to do with Nene Leakes? Because everybody know I love Nene Leakes, by the way, but Nene Leakes, I have a feeling it has something to do with her, but I could be wrong. Because every time I hear Nene Leakes, she always talking about, I'm gonna go get Porsha. I'm like, oh my goodness, you is so obsessed with Porsha. But what do y'all think of the situation? Now, I might have it wrong, but I just hope I don't. But my question is, what do y'all think transpired with this divorce? What do y'all think about my opinion about the getting married and dating? Do you think before you get in a relationship, do you think you're supposed to talk for a given amount of time, 2 or 3 months or longer, maybe a year, before you get to know a person and marry them, and then that's when the test comes along? What do y'all think about that? And I think this is going to be my show as well. So, what do y'all think about the whole video in general? What do y'all think about my opinions with Candy Owens? What do y'all think about my opinions with Porsha Williams and her husband Simon divorce? Do y'all think the divorce is fake? Do y'all think the divorce rumors are fake? Do y'all think that the divorce rumors are real? What are y'all opinions? What do y'all really think? Put it in my comments and let me know. So that will be my video for today. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll be back with more content soon as possible. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll be back with another video soon as possible. Y'all have a wonderful Sunday. I love you all. Thank you. Thank you all. Love you. Bye-bye.